This is a 25K knockout tournament, a bounty tournament, and I'm in the big blind. I have a 3-9 offsuit. I hope nobody raises because if I don't see free cards, I'm not going to see any. Well, what do you know? Nobody raised. Now I have 3 9s. I have 3 9s. I'm just going to slowly play this. There's no chance of a flush. We have what's called a rainbow flop, which is 3 different suits. I don't know what to do here except just call. Well, now I have a full house. I don't know what this guy's got, but I've got a full house, and he's knocked out. I got 10,000 points for knocking him out. Plus, I took a commanding lead in the tournament. I shouldn't say commanding. The lead can go disappear quickly in this kind of tournament. This guy's gone all in. I'm not going to call that kind of a bet with a 5-10 suited, even though I am on the button. We'll see here. First place pays 47,000, second 28,000, and third 19,000. If you don't place in the top 3, you don't get any money unless you've already knocked people out like I have. And so anyway, I've got an ace-9 here. I like the ace. I don't like the 9. There's too many possibilities of people beating me. I'm gonna call it one time, and if I would have got an ace there, I would stay in. But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna fold. I think I would be drawing dead here, or could be. Drawing dead means you're playing in a hand that you can't win. And that's a position that sometimes people find themselves in, but they're feeling lucky, and even if they get lucky, they can't win. So anyway, we're moving right along here. The button is this is the button. This is the small blind. There's the big blind. There's first position, second position, third. I'm in the 4th position here with a 10-6 offsuit. I'm going to fold. Even though I have a fair amount of chips and I could get lucky, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for better cards. I would have a pair of 6s, but I'd be up against the possible aces or kings. I mean, queens or kings. Well, anything above a pair of 6s. Well, what do you know? There's my third 6. So much for playing conservatively. This guy had a pair of queens and he never bet them. Now I have a king 7. That's a little better. I'm going to give it a call. I hope nobody raises. Because if I get a pair of kings, I have a good chance of winning this hand. And of course, even a pair of 7s. But it all depends on the flop. There's my king. Check, check, check. I'll bet the pot. See if I get any callers. Well, this guy is either a chaser or he has a pair of kings and he's slow playing them. Right now, I know I have a pair of kings. I'm thinking about my 7 as a kicker. Of course, this bonefish, he may just be a chaser too. You just don't really know. I haven't made any notes on him. He could have clubs. Okay, now he's going all in. I'm gonna call that. He's got a king 4. I have a king 7, and I knock him out. So I'm up. I've got 20,000 in knockout in bounty fees, and here I have a 3-5 suited. I'm going to call simply because I have a lot of chips, and unless somebody raises, I'll see a flop with a 3-5 suit. I could get a flush or a straight flush. That's why a lot of people call with suited connectors like this. Now I flopped a flush, and I'm going to just go all in because one of these guys might have a club and might have 2 clubs. And what do you know? So I knocked 2 more guys out. So now I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 40,000 in knockout fees or bounties. And I have a 10-3. I'm in the small blind, 10-3 suited. I'm going to call just because I'm hot. And I could flop another flush. I could, well, we'll see. You know, it's worth it for me to call and see the flop with a 10-3. There's the 10. I've got a pair. If nobody bets, and the well, there could be a straight out there, or a straight draw. This guy has bet. I'm gonna think about this. I'm gonna call just because he could be bluffing, and I might get lucky. I have a pair of 10s, the second best pair. He's going all in. I'm just gonna call. He's got a queen. I get a 3. Well, he had, that's right, he had queens and 8s. So even though I got lucky and got a second pair, I lost, and he doubled up. So what I'm trying to do, hopefully I'll be able to knock everybody out and take all the money from this tournament. There's ace, queen, 9. That gives me an inside straight draw. Jack would give me a straight. Other than that, it's not looking good for me. I'm going to check. And I have to think that one of these players has a pair. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get another free card. Yep, another free card. There's a pair of 9s with a queen. I know my 10 high is not going to do anything here, so I'm going to fold. Okay, now I have a 6-2 offsuit. I'm gonna fold this. Sometimes I would play that just because I have a lot of chips, and we're down to 5 players. But I don't want to let this guy get any more chips. Either one of these 2 players get any more chips. So they're going to fight over this pot. One of them's going to win, one is going to lose. And my 6-2 went nowhere. Now I have a king 5 of hearts, a suited king. and that's worth a call. That might even be worth calling a raise if one of these people gets frisky and raises. And what do you know? I flopped a king high flush with a straight flush draw. All right, and this guy's going in. I'm just going to call because I want these other guys to think they have a chance at this. This guy doesn't have it. Whoa, he actually had a chance. He could have had a full house. In any case, he didn't. And I won that pot, and I scored another knockout. And now I have an ace queen. I'm going to play this aggressively. I'm going to bet the pot and make this guy go all in if he wants to play. He does. He's going with a king nine, and he's going out because I've got three aces. So now I've knocked out everybody except these two players, and now we're in the money. You're going to see a little explosion on the table. That means we're all in the money. I'm going to raise with my pair of fours, and I'm going to call his all in, her all in. He's going all in. Let's see. There's 2,500 in the pot. I'm going to fold. I think he's got something. He's got a queen. This guy's got a 7, and he's got 3 queens. So it was a good thing I folded. I thought about chasing with a pair of 4s with the under pair, but I'll let him knock this guy out. And now we're fighting it off for first and second. I'll check my queen 5. I'm going to bet because I have an inside straight draw. Now I have a two-way inside straight draw. A 4 or an 8 will give me a straight. I'm going to bet 100. I don't think he has anything, and he's going to fold. Queen is a fairly strong card with 2 players. I have a 9-7 offsuit. I can win with this. Here again, I have an inside straight draw. I had a possible. Now I have a 9 high. I'm just going to check because he might have a higher card, and he did. He had a queen. So now I have a 5-2. I'm glad he didn't raise. I have a heart, so I'm going to bet that. And now I'm going to check. I'm going to bet half the pot with my flush, and I'm going to call him. Yeah. Well, he flopped an ace-high flush. He played that really well. Excuse me. I'm going to check. This guy's a sandbagger, so I have to be careful with him. I have a pair of 3s. I'm going to call, and now I have 2 pair. I'm going to go all in. If he has a pair, he'll probably call me. He could have another flush, but he didn't. He folded. So we're basically in a dead heat with 2,100 chips each. I'll check my 6-4 of hearts, ace deuce. It's a good place for him to bluff, and being that having the advantage is of the last bet is big with 2 players because now I'm going to raise with my ace, and I'm going to bet half the pot because just now I've got a pair of 3s. I'm going to go all in, and I've got 1,000 chip lead now. And he's a little bit afraid now. He's a little gun shy. So I have a king two. I'm going to raise with a king, and he's going to fold. I have another king, which I'll just check with. And now I'm in a bad position here. I'm going to check. I like my king. Now there's a possible straight and a possible flush. I'm going to just make a hundred. I'm going to make another bet here. Okay, I bluffed him out there. Now I have a 2-3 offsuit. I'm going to fold. He's down to. I got him by 2,000 chips. So I'd like to get some good cards like an ace king here. I'm gonna bet 3 times the big blind. Hope he calls, because I really like an ace king in this situation. He raised. He went all in with a king 8. He needs an 8 to win, and he's not gonna get it. So I knocked him out. I knocked everybody out. I took first place, and this was a fun tournament for me. I made 47,800 from prize money and 85,000 in bounties. So that's how you play knockout poker. This is Laughlin007 signing out.